everyone. Let's talk a little bit today about security systems for your RV, your camper, or your rig. Specifically, camera security systems. Why do you need them? What kinds are out there? And what kind of options do you have? And what are your needs? So specifically for us, we like to be able to keep an eye on our RV or our rig while we're out and about and we have our puppies inside. Especially during the hot heat of the summer, we want to make sure that our RV stays nice and cool and that nothing happens while we're gone, especially if we're going to be gone for 2, 3, 4 hours, or maybe even a half a day, or maybe even a whole day. We want to make sure that they stay safe and that we, with comfort, can know that they're okay. Now there's basically two types of security cameras out there. One meant for home use and one meant for portable use. The home use ones typically come with mounts that you have to mount on a wall, hook up your camera, plug it in, and leave it there permanently. It goes to some kind of station, has a battery possibly, or even connected to power. But typically those kind of cameras stay connected where they are all the time. Now they do feed to the internet, they do feed through Wi-Fi or through a base station. Some even, like mine, go through a hard drive, record on the hard drive, and then go through the internet and then report out what kind of video that it's seeing, and I can watch it on a mobile device remotely. Now there's portable kinds out there too. And some companies like Arlo and Ring, they do make some that can be set up that way. They're small in footprint, easy to set up, and no matter where you are, as long as you have Wi-Fi or some kind of internet connection, you can hook them up and be able to see them remotely. Now Arlo and Ring do have a mount that you have to permanently set up inside your rig, and then whenever you have your camera in there and you're plugged up and ready to run, you just mount it to that mount and you can position it wherever you want to position it, and then you can watch from there. Now the Arlo and the Ring both have excellent video quality. They're 720p, which is high definition. They stream very well, and as long as you have Wi-Fi or some kind of internet connection, you can see all that footage live anywhere you go with a mobile device. Now the price point on them a little high, but they're very, very much well worth the purchase. Now for us in our rig, we do something a little bit differently. It has worked for us, and it's proven itself quite a few different times. So how do we do that? We actually take mobile devices and we put an app on there called Alfred Camera. Now the way that our system works is that we have to have some kind of hotspot, some kind of Wi-Fi signal, or something of that nature, and we connect the Alfred Camera to that. We turn it on, and once we get our setup that we want, which we look at the screen, we get the camera position to where we want it to be, we tell it whether we want the front camera or the back camera, and once that's all set up, then we can hit a little button on the screen which kind of puts the screen to sleep but keeps the camera running. Once we have the app up and running on that device and the camera set up where we want it, we then turn to our mobile devices, which has the same app on them. Now with the app that's on the mobile device inside and the one that you have in your hand that you're going to be with remotely, you have to log into the app on both. By logging into both, you now have a connectable account. When you connect the Alfred Camera on the device that you're going to be remote with, you then log in, it connects to it, and you can start viewing on the camera that is installed inside of your RV. Now there's some upsides and some downsides to it. The upsides is the video quality is pretty good. Now if you go ahead and pay for the premium version, you get even better quality, you get no ads, and you can add additional cameras. For us, when we first started with the app, we wanted to see if that was something that we wanted to use. So we didn't buy the premium version at first. We just used the free version, which we got one camera with. We set that up and then tried it out quite a few different times. We tried it in different locations and different scenarios, and we enjoyed and liked every single one of them. We then bought the premium version, which shows the HD version and no ads, and we can add additional cameras. By doing that, that'll give us more ability to be able to set cameras up in different places. Now there is a downside to it, but not that many. Downside is yes, you still have to have Wi-Fi or some kind of connectability to make it run. You can't necessarily record local, and night vision is not necessarily an option. Now there are ways to get around that with the night vision part, is that you could put a camera somewhere and have a light on that can shine into the area that you want to see. Not really that big of a problem. especially for us, since we really only want to use it during the day or during the evening when we're not going to be home, and we can have small lights inside on anyway to watch. Now, one of the biggest reasons that we really wanted to get into the security system is not for the security piece. We've never had a problem when we are away from our rig. What we really wanted it for is because we had an issue where our air conditioner kept cutting off, and we wanted to make sure if we needed to get back and take care of the dogs in the rig, and to be able to get back and take care of the issue. Now, by setting it up the way I previously talked about in the video, we were able to see both dogs inside the rig, and we were able to set up a thermometer so that we could see what the temperature was. Another thing that we did too is we took little tassels and we put it off the air conditioner blowout vent, and we also put it on a fan so that we could see the tassels blowing. That let us know that the air conditioner was still running. By putting it on the fan, we knew that we still had power coming in. And by looking at the digital thermometer, we could tell if the temperatures were starting to rise or were they maintaining where we want them to be, so that we know that they were safe. It has been known for people to place cameras in some really different positions that, to me, are quite innovative. Not something that I would do, but it's a good thought, a good idea. What they do is they take a camera and a mount, a very rigid mount, and they put it up under here. The reason for doing that is that they can be able to see what's going on underneath the camper, what's going on with the wheels, maybe even looking forward. And by doing that, as they drive down the road, they can log in and they can see what's going on. Another good spot to place a security camera may be here on the back side of your rig. You can put it up top and you can see exactly what's going on behind it. You can also put one on the back side and see what's going on back there as well. Now for mine, I have windows on the side, and I have door and windows on this side, but on the back I can't see what's going on. So if I hear a funny noise in the middle of the night, or something going on during the day, or I want to just check to see what's going on behind my rig, I won't be able to see. So I can set a camera up high, see exactly what's going on behind my rig, and be comfortable at knowing what that may be. Now, another useful way that you can use your camera system is to be able to connect it back here on a mounting system with a suction cup. You can look down at the hitch, and you can look at the back of your camper, and as you're backing up, you can have it there to be able to connect, hook up, and be able to pull off safely, and be able to see everything without having to get in and out, in and out, in and out, and trying to line up your hitch to your camper or your RV or your rig. Now, I hope you really enjoyed this video and that this information was a lot of help to you. Please leave some comments below on different things that you might have done with your RV or your camper to share with the community around security systems. So once again, please have a good, safe day, and God bless.